Hey, homies, as always, man, we back with the foolishness. Now you guys know what I want. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section about what I'm going to go over in today's video. Now, this is a video I've been wanting to make, man. It's definitely a discussion of something that I wanted to talk about, and I want to hear from you guys with your memories, your stories, what happened to you, your encounters, and that's basically like with the death of coming GameStop, right? Now, this maybe like a month or so ago, there was a lot of reports of GameStop losing over 800 million, stocks dropping, all of this, but we all knew, even without seeing the numbers, that GameStop was gonna die off, right? We all know it. But the thing to me is, I feel like a lot of people, especially within our childhood, this is something that I always want to make. You guys know I do the TED Talk. We just talk and just have a good time here. So the thing is with me is that I feel like even though GameStop is scummy, trashy, they do a lot of shady things, you know what I'm saying? They'll you'll buy a game there within 10 minutes and then return it. They'll give you $12 for it, and everything's just confusing. I'm just like, bro, what? $12? Calm down, settle down. They rob you, so I'm not gonna say they don't deserve what they are getting, because they completely do. The thing of what I'm saying is that us, as in like gamers, the people. Now I know some of you guys are too young. Some of you are just like, hey, well, I ain't never shopped at GameStop, because it doesn't have that feeling. Like, one thing I want to say is that GameStop has that nostalgic feel, and it always will, because you guys remember, like, when you were younger, whenever you were buying games, or for the fathers and the parents out there who bought games for their kids, and you take them to GameStop, it's like back in the day, it was like a really huge thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, going to GameStop back then was huge. It's like, it was like going to the mall. It was like a big thing. Yo, parents used to be like, hey, if you get your homework done, you make some good grades, I'll take you to GameStop. Oh my God, Mom, you're gonna take me to GameStop? Like, people used to be so excited. GameStop was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Don't let its crushing shell of what it is now make it to where, like, oh, GameStop, yeah, F GameStop. Hold up, bro. Like, yeah, it's GameStop is trash, but at the same time, man, you know, I like to remember the good times and things, and I feel like the way how we look at Blockbuster. You guys remember Blockbuster? Like, come here, people. Do you guys remember Blockbuster? Who used to shop at Blockbuster, bro? I used to rent games from there. That was the movie headquarters. You know what I'm saying? That was before all this digital stuff, and people used to be flexing like, yo, man, I just got a movie from Blockbuster. I'd be like, word, let me borrow it. No, because I got to return it, and I don't want you to mess it up. You know what I'm saying? It was real. And I think the last time I seen Blockbuster was in, what was it? The Captain Marvel movie. And I was like, ah, dang. Look at that. It looks like an antique. God dang it, man. And I think there's maybe one Blockbuster left in the world. I don't know where it's at. If you guys know, let me know. But I feel like that's the same thing that's going to happen to GameStop, you know? The other childhood that I felt like was taken away was freaking Toys R Us, man. Toys R Us would just snag, Louis bag, rob, gone. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, I was broke. I was broke when I was younger. I was hecka broke. You know what I'm saying? My parents did the best they could to take care of me, and that's why I always have respect for my moms, you know what I'm saying? So whenever it was a chance for us to actually go to Toys R Us, it was like a kid in freaking Neverland. I was like, oh my God, look at it, look at everything, it's there, you know what I'm saying? So I always thought that kind of stuff was really cool, man. And I feel like the nostalgic feel that it brings was when my parents used to take me to GameStop back in the day. And whenever I go to GameStop, I used to just look around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, look at all the games. My dad used to be like, you can only get one. I'm like, God dang, all right. So I'll go over to the new side, and he'd be like, what you doing? What are you doing? I was like, you said I can only get one. From the used side, boy, from the used side. Yo, I was going over there. I was getting Tenchi. I was getting the game back in the day called Shinobi. You know what I'm saying? Tenchu, also Wrath of Heaven. Bro, I used to get all of those games, man. That stuff was really, really dope to me. And I guess it's because when we was younger, you guys remember when Game Informer was a thing? You guys remember this stuff, man? I'm taking you guys down memory lane. Game Informers was a thing. You used to go through, get the Game Informers, read up on what's coming out. I used to get the Game Shark codes and stuff. I used to be looking for Game Shark stuff, man. I'm telling you, it was lit. That was the time of like Nintendo 64, back when I was playing Pokemon Stadium. Bro, that stuff was so fire to me. And to see GameStop dying off and truly see it dying, and GameStop right now is in putting out the fire mode, but they've been taking too long. Like, now people go to GameStop, we know we're smarter than most people at GameStop. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go to GameStop just for the LOLs. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey man, when does this game come out? And he'd be like, let me check my system. There's no release date yet. It says the bro. Google told me the same thing, bro. Calm down, calm down. You know what I'm saying? But and I get it. And right now, nobody respects GameStop because they don't earn it. The employees there really don't know much. No disrespect to the GameStop members. We just don't credit you too much, you know. And if you work at GameStop now, let me hear your story. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, man. You know, they always getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? People be bullying GameStop now. It's like, dang, you was just like so the king of gaming back in the day on how we used to look at you. You was a major point. But the downfall, man, really started from how they treated their customers, the return on the game. Bro, if I opened a copy of the game in front of them, they'd be like, oh, it's only worth $15.99. Now, bro, I just bought it for $64. You saw me open it. There's no disc in it. I'm sorry, you must have did something with the disc. You remember back in the day when GameStop used to look at the disc and be like, I remember one time I brought a disc to GameStop, right? And when I brought the disc there, the dude was looking at it, trying to see if it was any scratches on it. I was like, bro, ain't no scratches on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really did nothing to it. He was like, I counted 2 scratches. I'm going to have to take it. I was like, you taking off money per scratch, bro? Bro? I was so offended as a kid. I was like, that's what I think I remember. I think it was Dragon Ball Budokai? Dragon Ball Z Budokai? I think that's what it was. Now I remember. I remember running up to GameStop, bro, getting Tenkaichi 3. Oh my God, you couldn't tell me nothing. I remember one time my mom was like, yo, Rio, I'm not taking you to GameStop, so ask your daddy to do it. I was like, Mom, ain't no problem. Bro, I was more ready and woke up early enough to go to GameStop than I ever did for school, right? Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 3 came out, Ultimate, right? All of that dropped. And I remember it was like a Saturday morning that I can actually get up because I had school on Friday, so it's a Saturday morning. Bro, I woke up at 7 o'clock. And as I woke up at 7 o'clock, man, I put on my clothes and I took a morning stroll. GameStop was like 5 miles away from me. I took a morning stroll just to walk to GameStop, and I was so happy. I didn't have no headphones, no nothing. I was just happy on like thoughts of like, oh my God, I can't wait to get this game. My friends are gonna come over, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna play. I'm gonna beat people up. Like, yo, it was so crazy to me, you know? Took that 5-mile walk, and I guarantee you, I took that 5-mile walk to get to GameStop. Getting back home felt like it was a 30-second walk, bro. I had that game in my hand with that GameStop bag. You know what I'm saying? I held it for dear life. I ran all the way home with a smile on my face. I was like, oh my God. I ran in the house. I made sure to clean the kitchen, vacuum the house. I did everything, every chore in the house just to make sure my moms wouldn't call me to do nothing. I didn't want to hear from her because I was going to zone out to the game, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, man. I feel like GameStop just give us that really beautiful feeling. And I feel like nowadays, in gaming, it's just so cool to hate on everything. It's just so cool to be like, yes, the death of GameStop, about time. These YouTubers kill me with that. So the thing for me is that I look at it a different way because, you know what I'm saying, I remember my memories with it. I'm not saying that it shouldn't die. I'm just saying that, do you guys remember your childhood with GameStop, like your stories with it, the things that you went through? Toys R Us, going to Funko Land. Was it Funko Land or Franco Land? I don't remember. What was it? Ah, fudge. So I got to look at that stuff, man. And Blockbuster, that stuff going away. So these things are just going to become relics, man. And I just wanted to hear you guys' thought process on it. Nothing with hate, bro. Just all good vibes of going down nostalgia and all just memory lane, bro. Like on some Code Lyoko stuff. You guys remember that? Like when the song come on. Bro, as soon as that song dropped, you just instantly go back. It's kind of like 90s cartoons, man. That's how I view GameStop. And I just feel like something like this is gonna happen, obviously, but I just feel like it's cool to just remember the good times, you know. And this is one of my story time videos. I definitely wanted to do a story time video. You guys let me know if you like the story time videos. This is how I'm going to be doing I would say like my anime style videos. So I definitely just want to have it a kickback to where we can TED Talk, sit down and chat. And it just feels like I'm sitting in the room with you guys, man. That's just my whole vibe for YouTube, to have a good time with it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you do, you know what I'm saying, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share the content. And I hope that you guys enjoy it, man. Like I said, it's just all love and good vibes. And dude, man, poor GameStop. Poor freaking GameStop. The inner child in me is going to miss it, man. And I feel like a lot of you guys will too. Like, you're not going to miss it because it's online gaming is such a thing. You know what I'm saying? Online gaming is so huge, and some people, you know, you got those edgy people out there with their fingernails painted black. Oh, I never shop at GameStop. Everything is online. Amazon. Okay, bro, chill out. That means this video's not for you. You know what I'm saying? You never shopped at GameStop. Oh, you're cool. You know? So that's just what it is. A lot of people now feel like it's cool to be like, oh, you have never been to GameStop. Oh, you've never had a childhood. You've never had a memory. Oh, bro, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that you went through that. Any way I can help. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's what it is, man. A lot of people like to be edgy nowadays, and a lot of people don't like to feel like emotions and have memories. I don't know when the world got like that. Like, people don't like to have memories and flashbacks, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody is just in the moment. Yeah, let it die, burn it down. I'm like, all right, yeah, let it die, but can we remember the good times? You know, like, dang, can we have like a moment to speak? You know, hi, my name is Rio, and I remember my first time at GameStop. You know, just what it is, man. So like I said, I love you guys. I'm just here to talk, just, you know, vent it out with some TED Talks, good vibes, story time videos, and I appreciate you guys. So let me know if you guys want me to make a story time playlist. This will probably be my first one. I'm going to start off with animes, and we're just going to go the whole bracket, go down everything, man. I'm loving YouTube right now. It's the funnest thing to me. I've been having so much fun uploading videos. So as always, thank you guys so much for the incredible support. You know what I'm saying? You guys mean the world to me, and I thank you so much. You guys take care.